Hello everybody and welcome back to some more FM19 Journeyman, where we are in charge of Torslanda in the Swedish 4th tier, and we are currently on top of the league, and as a result of that, our board confidence is untouchable. To summarise, the board feel you are doing an unbelievable job and you are clearly putting a smile on the face of every single supporter. Long may it last. What a beautiful thing to see when you first come in. And I just came to the screen and just thought, hey, what's going on? Let's go and have a quick scout around. I actually came to see if I could get my next level of the coaching license yet, but I can't. But to see that is absolutely fantastic. So, we're here today for the game against Ullareds? Ullareds? Maybe. But the one after it is against Savadalans, who are in second, and they look like an extremely competent team. So, for those of you that aren't aware, by the way, we were predicted to finish 9th. We're just far superseding expectations right now. I cannot talk today. This is a nightmare. But yeah, it's going brilliantly, and honestly, I'm finding it hard to complain. Now, there is one change today. Obviously, in the last game, William Landholm was suspended due to a second yellow card, so Hampus Bowman has came in at the left-back position, and he's going to be playing his first start for us today. He's had a couple of substitute appearances, but nothing major. This is going to be his first real challenge. So, let's get out there and let's get stuck in. Now, fortunately, our starting left-back, Lamborn, will be back for the big game, this game against Savadalans, but he isn't here for today. Hopefully it doesn't have too much of an impact, as they are playing with a 4-4-1-1. Pretty standard formation, really, but hopefully we can beat it. A team such as ours should be winning. No one reacted at all. So, let's get stuck in and let's see some goals. Throw-in then, half an hour into the game, and it looks like it's in their favour, or not, as we win the ball. Jonathan Olsen now on it, lumps it forward, Salah who tries to control, but Hajolta managed to save it, and the highlight may continue here. I'm not sure if that would have been it, as he takes a while to pump it up the pitch, but we reclaim. Avdiu looks to take it, but can't quite get there. These are very quick at pouncing on our second balls, as Schulberg pumps it up. Litzel's going to take it. He strikes. I said let's see some goals. This isn't quite what I had in mind, as for one of the very first times this season, we go 1-0 down. Now, it's not the end of the world. There's still a lot of game left to play, but we're not used to being behind. This will be a really interesting challenge, to be honest. We've been ahead and leading comfortably for most of the games this season. We aren't used to seeing us having to make a comeback, so hopefully we can do it. So, half-time is here then, and after what was a relatively poor first half from us, we go in at 1-0 down. So, let's get into them. Where is your passion? Do you want to win? Bergman didn't really like it, but everyone else either didn't react or looked fired up, motivated. Not the best team talk I could have given, I don't think. Handing over to the assistant didn't really help either. Let's get into the second half and hopefully see a bit better of a performance here, because we didn't really create a lot. We had no shots on target, and to be frank, that isn't good enough. So, yeah, we need to see better from us now. 61 minutes in then, and just nothing is happening. We need to get more aggressive. So I'm going to make a couple of changes. We're going to bring on Gustafsson for the injured Furholm Lemborn. Put him up front, and we're probably going to make him a pressing forward on support. And then we're going to move Avdiu into the middle. I'm also going to make Jonathan Olsen a central midfielder on attack. Now, he isn't brilliant there, but he certainly can play it. I just want to try and get some more players up the pitch, to be honest, and just try and kickstart something in any way we can. Let's also make the mentality attacking and just really try and push for a goal. We really don't want to defeat here, as we have a throw-in. Bowman to Salahu. Plays it across. Deflects off of our own player, and they lump it up. Litzel's now on the right-hand side with the ball. Can he find a cross in? No, it's a good block. Anton Olsen's going to pump it up. Salahu in possession. Can we mount an attack from this? Gustafsson on the ball for the first time since we brought him on, or the first time we've seen anyway. Fundel Ryberg in control, lumps it up, but can't find a man, and the ball is back in their possession. Or is it? It deflects off of one of ours. Their goalkeeper's going to put the ball up. Can we win it? No. Skoog puts in a tackle, but they do retain it. Litzel's running forward now. Can he find a strike? He can, but it goes over the bar, and it's going to be our goal kick. Very testy highlight there. I didn't quite know which way it was going to go, and I'm disappointed we didn't get an attack from it. Throw in then for us. Fundel Ryberg takes it, gives it to Gustafsson, back to Fundel Ryberg, to Anton Olsen. It's pumped up, but they get the ball. And I feel like we're maybe rushing things a little bit much here. Litzel's on it. He's going to strike. Asmar saves. We retain possession with Bowman, but there's not going to be a counter-attack. We do have a corner, though. Skoog puts it in. We've scored from a few of these this season. Bergman on the ball. Puts it out wide to Skoog. Can he put in a cross? No, it's deflected. Bowman, though, reclaims possession. Can we mount another attack? The long ball is intercepted, but Jonathan Olsen manages to pounce. Gustafsson, can he find a ball forward? Anton Olsen might be able to. Eriksson just about keeps it in, but Bodine manages to win the ball. Bowman back on it. It's not great, is it? Anton Olsen's on it, tries to give it to Bowman, but the pass is absolutely shocking. Litzel's going to run for it. They're going to have a strike here, and Asmar just about sees it wide. But they do have a corner. So, hopefully, we can maintain this. Bergman heads it. Litzel on the ball. I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to see a defeat here. So, we are going to go for a bit of a change. Strandel's going to come on, I think. I'm not quite sure who for. Salahu's having a poor game, but it seems silly to take him off. Jonathan Olsen, 6.4, not good enough. He's going to come off for Strandel. Hopefully, in these last 10 minutes, we can see something to at least tie us up. Surely we can pull out an equaliser. 2 minutes left to play, 3 minutes of added time, and it looks like they have a free kick. Shobo's going to take it. It goes wide. 50 seconds left. Can we mount some form of counter-attack? Come on. Please. Not a great ball. Bowman manages to pump it up, but they win possession, and it looks like, for only the second time this season, we're not going to see victory, but in fact defeat. So, it's a disappointing result, really. We haven't seen much of them, it has to be said. And it's a difficult result to take. I feel like we've beaten better sides than this. I think that's probably the hardest thing about it. Like, I don't know what went wrong, in a sense. We're going to get aggressively stuck into them here and just say I'm not happy with that result. There were some positive reactions, but not as many as I would have liked, really. But the big game today is obviously the one against Savaderlands, and it's not a great way to go into that. Now, fortunately, they did in fact lose to BK Olympic, a team we previously beat in this season. So, we maintained the 3-point gap at the top of the league, which is a bit of a benefit, really, and I think we got away with that. Does this see us to the halfway point of the season? No, that will be the next game. So if we win this, we can be pretty confident, or actually we can be certain, that we're going into the halfway point of the season in first place, which would be massive. Let's see if we can do it. So, here we are for the game against Savadarlands then, our biggest game so far this season, and yes, I've changed, it's actually a different day. So, let's get stuck into this game. For those of you that are unaware, if we win this game, it means we are going into the halfway point of the season in first place for definite. Savadarlands are currently in second, 3 points behind us. A win today would be massive. So, same lineup with the obvious exception of William Lanholm coming back into the side for Bowman. I thought Bowman did alright, but Lanholm's just so good. Bowman's going to have to come back onto the bench though, obviously, it goes without saying. So let's submit this team. We have a lot of players on yellow card warnings, it's very worrying. But, as long as it doesn't cause a problem today, I'm not that bothered. So they are going with a 3-1-3-1-2. That can't be right. Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. Let's... That's a formation, isn't it? I'm just going to go out there and impress me. None of them reacted in the slightest. So, let's kick off, play, and hopefully we can have a better performance than the last game, which was obviously that 1-0 defeat. We have a free kick here, then Skoog to Fundel Ryberg. Can we try and mount an early attack? Scored a lot of early goals so far this season. Can this be another one? Fundel Lemborn out wide to Eriksson. We've got men in the box, but we can't find a pass there. Lanholm manages to put in a challenge to stop the ball going too far on its own, but they are now in the attack and it's gone forward. Corey on the ball, crosses it across, and, well, that's disappointing. It looked like it was going to be a chance for us, but one misplaced pass completely disrupted any of that. So, we're 1-0 down 6 minutes in, and it's not a good way to start the game, really. We've only lost 2 games so far all season, and before the last one, we'd only lost 1. And now, we're behind for the second game in a row. And when we went behind in the last game, we struggled to mount anything back of our own. Hopefully, this game's a little bit different. Throw in here for us then. Fundel Ryberg's going to take. It's gone to Salahu, who is tackled, but Fundel Ryberg puts in a cross. Avdiu manages to claim the ball, but Anton Eriksen's tackled in the box. Now, we do seem to win the header, but they play a long ball forward, and the reaction from us is slow. But the pass is a little bit early. Doesn't matter, though. Dodungu manages to take a strike, and Savadalans are showing why they're a dangerous side as they go 2-0 up. There is still plenty of time for us to come back, only 22 minutes in. But this is worrying. I mean, we got completely broken down here on the defence. The ball across there, like I said, a little bit early, but he still manages to slot it past Asmar, and it's just... Our defence isn't great, and I think our attacks sort of let us off the hook quite a bit so far this season. Against these bigger sides, that might be a little bit of an issue. So hopefully we can still find a way back into this game. They have a goal kick. Janssen's going to pump it up, but we win the header. A little bit of lag there, sorry about that. But hopefully we can win this ball back, and we can. Anton Olsen on the ball, plays it all the way back to Asmar, to Bergman, and we're going to build it slowly from the back like we've done so often. It goes back to Asmar. This is slowly, actually. Landholm to Anton Eriksen. Come on, this is what we want. We want this slow build-up leading to, hopefully, a goal. We are tackled, but Landholm picks it up. He tries the cross, but it is poor. We are still in possession, though. Landholm lumps it up. Salahu on the ball. Across to Avdiyu. He strikes and hits the post. He's scored so many this season. And I envision that being another one. It's disappointing that it wasn't. To pull this back to 1 goal, especially before half-time, would have been massive. But it wasn't to be. And although we are behind, we're not necessarily out of the game. We're still having shots, and we've had as many shots on target as they have. We just can't put the ball in the net. And it's not a great position to be in, but it's far from the worst it could be. Let's be aggressive and say, show me something else. And as you can see, they all look motivated, fired up, positive reactions all around. Let's get stuck in and hopefully turn this game around. Corner to them then. Brahimi's going to take. Asmar comes out to claim confidently. Hopefully we can mount some form of counter-attack if we can get this going. So, we're taking it slowly. We're going to throw it out. Bergman on the ball to Landholm. Can we find some form of offence? Anton Eriksen for a home Lemborn to Landholm. It's a good bit of passing play, but Landholm is tackled, and they manage to launch a ball up. Corey's going to get the ball. Is he going to strike? He is, and it's 3-0. We get beat so easily on the way back. And I understand Bergman's not the fastest player, but you'd still expect him to be able to hold his man up. It's not the fact that he runs so slow that's annoying me. It's the amount of time he takes to turn around. Like, it's not great, to be fair. Asmar should definitely have done better. He just sort of sat on the floor. And changes might need to be made soon. I think we are coming up to a transfer window, so defensive changes are possible as well. That's a great tackle from Anton Olsen to stop it being 4. Stop it getting too embarrassing, really, at this stage. We do have a bit of a goal different lead over Savadalans, but that could very quickly diminish over the course of this game if we don't manage to pull some goals back. So, Salahu on the ball, across to Avdiyu. Can we find a goal here? Avdiyu strikes and he makes it 3-1. This game is not over yet. We're back to being 2 down. Avdiyu gets his 6th of the season in, well, it wasn't a clean move, that has to be said, but Salahu puts in the best tackle we've seen all game, I think. Plays it across to Avdiyu. Good left-footed strike past the keeper from the edge of the box. Sees us go back to only being 2 behind. Can we keep this up and can we get some more goals? 70 minutes in and Furahome Lemborn is having a poor game and he's looking pretty tired. So, a change which I've done a lot this season. Gustafsson's going to come on and we are going to make him that pressing forward on support which he loves to play. And just sort of go back to this formation. I should really secure this as an actual formation rather than keep switching to it. But it's worked so far, I guess. 82 minutes in and just not enough is happening. Strandel's going to come on for Anton. Maybe for Jonathan Olsen, actually. Maybe Al Jafari for Jonathan Olsen. Yeah, let's go for that. And we're just going to make him more attacking. Or actually, an advanced playmaker on support. Yeah, let's go for that. Sure, I like the idea. That seems okay to me. So, we need a goal from this. We need to get this ball back and score now. Vic Stain's on it. He gives it to Corey. And right now, it's still in their possession. But we do win it back. Avdiyu plays it forward. Salahu on the ball to Gustafsson. Can we find a good ball forward? We can. Anton Eriksen's on it. Can he get it into the box? He's going to strike it himself. And it goes over. So many men in so much space. And he chooses to strike. It's disappointing. It definitely could have been a goal. Anton Olsen on the ball. Can we maybe get a goal here? There's still time to get 2 if we get a rush on. Fundel Ryberg, Olsen lumps it forward. Gustafsson's on it. He strikes over the bar. No. Oh, it's going to be a double loss episode, I think. They lump it up. They're still in possession, though. There is still time left to play. And we are in possession of the ball. Abdiu's on it. Gives it to Ericsson. Slotted through. Al-Jafari strikes. Seconds remain in this game. Seconds. Will we find the best comeback we possibly could? This is a great goal, by the way. Anton Ericsson slots through Al-Jafari perfectly. And you've got to feel that we've wasted some chances, especially in the second half. Abdiu obviously had the one in the first, which you thought was going to go in. Hold on a second. 45 seconds to play, and we are in possession in their half. Salahu tries to switch to play, but it falls to them. They lump it up, and Corey's going to run at our keeper, who manages to pick it up. 30 seconds to go. Get a move on. Asmar, get rid of the ball. Why are you still holding it? He throws it out. Ericsson to Al-Jafari. 20 seconds left to play as we lump it up. Salahu on the ball. He's in the box. He crosses it across. After you. Oh, no. Don't do me like that, game. Don't do me like that. I thought we were... I thought it was in lights. Gustafsson on the ball, but you've got to assume this is going to be full time as they pump it up. The Dungu's on it in our area. He's going to strike. He hits the post and he makes it 4-2. Insult to injury. Gets his hat-trick. That's unpleasant. That's really, really unpleasant. To go from thinking we're going to get an equaliser to them going an extra goal up and just splitting the goal difference a little bit more is just heartbreaking. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that we've not lost all season and now we've had a double loss episode. Salahu on the ball, crosses it in, but it comes to nothing, and hopefully this game ends soon so we can just get out of it. We played okay, we didn't do terribly, and we certainly had chances. It's just, I feel they were poorly taken, and the thing that annoys me is a lot of the chances that we did take poorly are the type of chances we've been taking well throughout the season. The first goal coming the way it did, you know, an attack, looked like it was going to be an attack to us, and one misplaced pass fell straight to their player, and they split our defence in half. It's hard to take, and it's what you get when you play quite an attacking team. Not necessarily an attacking style of football, but our formation and the roles of our players is definitely very attacking. We have, 3 defensive players in the whole team. So, we are still top of the league on 2 goal difference. The disappointing part is that it's 2 losses in a row, and if we'd have won those 2 games, we'd be 9 points clear. So, it's not great, is it? But there is still plenty of season left to go. 14 games remain. And to say we're predicted to finish 9th, to be top of the table is a miracle in and of itself. That's going to call an end to this episode then. Thank you all for watching. Sorry the results weren't what we've been used to. Went a bit barracky for today's episode. But I'm sure tomorrow we will bounce back with some more wins. So, if you want to see that video, it will be going up at 5:30 PM, or you can use the subscribe button to get it into your feed. Please leave any feedback in the comments below. It's been lovely to see so many reactions to these. And, yeah, have a great night. I hope to see you tomorrow.